It's late Saturday evening, bringing you a weather update as we look into the future and concentrate a little bit in next weekend as a front could come through and cause some severe weather. So tonight there are some showers that are around. They should, fizzle out or move through pretty quickly. They could be locally heavy downpours with them, maybe a clap of thunder, but nothing too bad. Those should clear out, and then tomorrow we could see some resurgence of some showers in the day. We'll have to see if they come true. So this is Sunday here. We see showers showing up on the GFS model. This due to an easterly fetch from this high around the east. Then as we go through the week, the ridge is going to build towards us from the middle part of the country that is pretty warm. So our heights go up, the 500 millibar heights, that's these red dotted lines. And when that does, it brings our temperatures up as well. Temperatures by Tuesday around 90, by Wednesday mid and upper 90s. Then we stay around 90 or so at least through Saturday, at which point, so here we are on Wednesday, the heights are pretty high. On Thursday, heights remain pretty high. We do get this northwest flow, and then we get a kick of a front that's coming. You see it here, forming this area of low pressure that's going to move fairly quickly towards us, and we have to watch because this could bring some pretty severe weather. We'll have to see if it comes valid next Saturday as it kind of congeals in our area. If that happens, severe weather and storms could happen next Saturday. We'll have to see if it's true. Once that moves through, maybe it cools us down slightly, but it's pretty normal to slightly above normal as we go into the following week. And then potential for another impulse. So we'll have to watch, too, for severe weather as we go into the extended. And there's some of a trough kind of setting up here, but only the upper levels. It stays really, really hot, actually. 576. I mean, this just shows warm air infiltrating the country in the long term. Maybe this would be the cool down in the very long term as we head out towards the end of July into the beginning of August. So that's really as far as we've got to go. So what does it look like as far as what I'm talking about on the outlook for severe? So as we go through, you see that next Sunday in this area, there's already a slight risk of severe weather. And that's pretty rare for the Storm Prediction Center to forecast something so far off in the future as far as potential for severe. So, and this is because the models have been showing pretty consistently something riding down in this direction. And that would be a wind threat for us for sure if it came through. And it's as that dome kind of collapses. Now, it looks like it reestablishes warmth in the following week. So, I don't think it's going to really cool us off. I mean, this is the hottest month of the year, statistically in every way, climatologically. So, not a surprise that temperatures will stay pretty warm. And that's kind of what the forecast is showing. If you look at the long range, we're staying above normal in the 6 to 10 as well as the 8 to 14 day period. And then as far as precip goes, we've got above normal chances here in the 6 to 10, and that has to do with that front coming through. And even in the 8 to 14 day, still a chance of above normal, as there could be some coastal interaction with some low pressure systems running up the coast. We'll have to see if this all comes true. It's really hard to tell this far out. As far as the amount of rain, at least for the next 7 days, was forecast by the Weather Prediction Center over our area. We'll go local. This includes some of the rain tonight. Not a whole lot. Over the next 7 days, maybe a quarter to half an inch. Obviously, if we get a thunderstorm, it could increase the amount of rain in any one location. So here we're looking at nothing more than a half an inch in the region as far as forecast by the Weather Prediction Center. So that's kind of the outlook. As I mentioned, kind of a front coming through, trying to keep it somewhat dry tomorrow, but there could be some showers around, drier on Monday, and then getting warmer and dry for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, we have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms, maybe a better chance going into Saturday. And if this impulse comes out of the Canada region and comes riding around the dome of high pressure, we could see some really strong winds next weekend and some severe weather. So we'll have to see if that comes true. I think temperatures may be slightly cool for a day or so, but when I say cool, it may be low 80s again before we get into some warmer weather. And then we'll have to wait till way later in the month, maybe for some cooler air to be here. So anyway, that's your outlook. Hopefully you're having a great day.